Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at just the first 5-6-ish minutes of the Illegal in the U.S., Legal in the World by Legal Eagle. The reason why I wanted to look at this is because I am a big fan of Kinder Joys, which are the Kinder company, which is like whatever the company is that owns Nutella. Their answer to the fact that they can't have the normal Kinder eggs in America, so they make the Kinder Joy, which are, for those who are unaware, a little egg that you peel apart in half, and will have usually a toy in one end, separate from the food and snack you consume, which is usually some chocolate, some vanilla cream, and a chocolate-covered wafer, like a Kit Kat. It's very, very good, and personally one of my favorite sweets personally, because I like the little toys, and I like getting a bunch of them and like putting them around my desk and stuff. I'm a man-child, so that's just my reasoning for it. But even so, I did like some of the things they're talking about, and I have some opinions and things I wanted to share with this video, so I thought it would be a good idea to just record it real quick. So here we are. This is by Legal Eagle, Illegal in the U.S., Legal in the World.
Welcome to America, the freest country in the entire world, which
Nope.
we know is true because
America is a third world country with a Gucci bag and a pair of boots.
it's a thing that people say, and you might actually believe that until you try to build housing somewhere or drink alcohol in public. But
I've never, and that's the thing, the alcohol in public thing is, I think, personally fine. My problem is two things. One, dickheads that take advantage of the fact that act a fool in public, and two, NIMBY boomers and people who are downers and suck and don't like people to enjoy themselves. And I say this as someone who's temperate, who has never drank a bit of liquor in his life.
But unfortunately, America is not the freest country in the world. In fact, according
That tracks.
to some, it's barely in the top 20 freest countries.
That's liberal. That's a very liberal estimate. I would probably put it even further down.
But the world is a diverse place, and one country's freedom is another country's criminal violation. And
yeah, like in Indonesia right now, where if you use Steam with a VPN, you can go thrown in prison because it's an authoritarian hell world. Hi, everybody from Indonesia that saw my uncensored library video. I promise I'll get one of them out eventually. Fingers crossed.
there are wide swaths of activities that are perfectly normal in other countries, but also very
not dying of a preventable disease because you can't afford health care, or I don't know, a livable wage. Fuck Jeff Bezos, man. I just say Jeff Bezos because I hate all oligarchs, but he's just he just is the sucky one of the minute.
very illegal in America. So today, let's look at some international liberties that could get you fined or locked up if you tried them stateside. And some of these foreign freedoms may surprise you. But let's start with a truly evil and dastardly product, one that actually specifically targets children.
Yeah, gotta love the Kinder eggs. Sorry about that, I just had to help the missus in the kitchen so grease fires don't happen.
I'm of course talking about Kinder eggs. Now,
I have been blessed enough to be able to go to Europe twice in my life, and neither times did I try a Kinder Egg, and that's on me.
I like to say that children are the future, and here in America, the moment we find out that something puts children in danger, legislators pull out all the stops to ensure that we try to keep our kids safe.
Unless it is to keep them safe from gun violence, general disease that hospitals and pharmaceutical companies can make money off of, religious institutions that abuse children and then get away with it because they move their pedophilic priests to other places, or just society doesn't give a fuck about the suffering of children. You know what? Feel free to go into the comments and give me another example of this. Like of other ways that we help the kids by not actually doing anything to help them.
And that's why America has stood firm to cracking down on a grave and terrible threat to children's health and safety posed by toy-filled chocolate eggs.
Irony.
Surprise eggs, which famously contain a yellow capsule, which contains a small toy, have been a beloved staple for children around the world ever since the product's introduction in 1974 by Ferrero, an Italian company.
Yes, because it is built to take in the whole egg, and then when a kid bites into it, the little soft plastic capsule, they know, oh, let me pull this out and I'll keep eating. But, as we'll soon see when I give my true commentary on this, the unexceptional nature of the top 30%, maybe 40% of Americans. You know, the upper, middle up, the middle class, upper middle class, upper 40% amount of people in this country. The suburbanites. 30%, honestly, more than 40. The suburbanites, the Lesters, Lesterland, like the ones that make all the donations, the ones that failed upwards and are dumb as rocks.
United States,
the ones that would be considered fodder if society collapsed tomorrow. Not to say that I wouldn't be. Like, I probably would go relatively soon, but I sure as hell would last a little bit longer than them by my nature of knowing how to cook food, knowing how to do general prevention of food waste, and my basic knowledge of knowing how to shoot a firearm.
These toy-filled treats have been classified as dangerous illegal contraband. And some background. In 1938, the U.S. passed the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act, which empowered government agencies to regulate food safety.
That's good, full stop. We may not, I say we need to regulate our food industry more, because because frankly, the amount of shit that we put in our food that would not fly in other countries is astonishing. And this is not even from, and I don't even say that from a case of oh, this is bad, I'm talking about things that are will make us sick and make people sick, but it happens so little that it doesn't cause a class action lawsuit that it doesn't fucking matter. So, America the Beautiful, am I right?
Under consumer safety regulations issued by the FDA and the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the sale and distribution of any food with a, quote, non-nutritive object embedded is prohibited, and that includes toys found inside confectionery items. Now, although you can find Kinder Surprise eggs in Canada and Mexico, don't try to bring them into this country or you risk serious fines.
Can we...
In 2011, the U.S. Customs...
Can we just say for the record that parents that were that were raising children before the year 2000 were utter fucking morons? I'm not saying that the the younger millennials in the Gen Zers and stuff were are that much better because seen kids existed, we know this, but I'm just saying for the record, I look at how kids were raised in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and I can't help but feel it makes sense why we have the voting demographic, why we have the people we do. It's part of the reason I feel because there was just so much neglect from the baby boomer generation as parents raising their kids, you get the older millennials who are oh, we're just gonna figure it out, and then the younger millennials are oh, we're gonna figure it out, and then we get fucked over because that entire generation they got hit with a 1-2 punch. The dot-com bubble screwed them over, and then the 2008 financial collapse screwed them over. I swear to God, it's no hate to millennials. I'm an elder Gen Z. So I get it. Y'all can be cringe, but I get it. But man, dude, y'all's parents didn't know what the fuck they were doing. If you were raised if you came up in the 70s, in the late 70s, 80s, 90s, it makes sense why like a lot of like Gen Xers and elder millennials suck. Cause man, dude, y'all's parents were fucking stupid, entitled, bratty, spoiled children who didn't have any business raising children, and I feel sorry for y'all. Cause they're because boomer parents were so like as broadly speaking, not in every case, but as a block, were terrible parents. The government had to step in to prevent them from killing their children through their own incompetence. Ugh, boy. So let's just get through this chunk of the video.
Protection, the CBP seized more than 60,000 Kinder eggs from travelers' baggage and international mail shipments. More than twice that.
Like, I know part of the time. Oh, is that the food? On the bot. 1 second. Hey, yo, on a completely unrelated note, look at this fantastic ass dinner the missus just made. I can't wait to chow into this shit. Holy hell. Holy hell, honey, you fucking killed it. I love you. Holy shit. Anywho. What was I saying? Oh yeah, boomers suck. This is not new information. Government had to take it. Yeah. Anywho, moving on. We're back to the video.
Number from 2010. This caused the CBP to issue a press release in 2012.
Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. Listen, I know we're the Tide Pod generation, but like, y'all believed Y2K was going to happen, and that 2012 was going to happen. So I don't want to hear it.
Warning people to try to stop sneaking chocolate eggs into the country. Quote, also known as Kinder Eggs, these chocolate treats may be cute and seasonal, but they are too dangerous to children to be imported legally into the U.S.
Because we can't trust the parents that raise the next generation of workers to not be fucking morons.
The problem is the small plastic toy inside the Kinder Egg. While sold in many countries, this product is banned from the U.S. because young children can choke on it.
Because their parents don't watch them because they suck. Because they let their kids wander around in the woods unsupervised. Did y'all ever do Gen Xers and elder millennials? Did y'all ever sit down and think that about your upbringing and wonder how the fuck you're alive? Seriously. With everything that happens, kids missing every day, how the hell are y'all alive? Have you ever thought about that? Because this, the government literally had to, do all these regulations and stuff because the government, in overcorrect because boomer parents couldn't watch their kids correctly because they suck.
Now, some people have argued that these Kinder Eggs are not a risk to European children and Canadian children because European and Canadian children are smarter than U.S. children.
What the fuck? That is... I hadn't gotten to this part of the video yet. That is exactly what the fuck I've been saying. And listen, the American children are not dumber than European children because for any inherent value. It is because American parents are worse parents than European parents. That is the point I'm making here.
Now, a few months after the CBP released that statement, a married couple from Seattle was detained at the Canadian border when the pair was caught with 6 Kinder Eggs from Vancouver. The couple was unaware that they were in possession of illegal ovarian contraband and was...
Ovarian? Really? Alright, fine.
Even more shocked that each egg carried a penalty of $2,500 per egg. Now,
God damn!
Luckily for that couple, they were let off with a warning. But not to worry, American Kinder fans, because in 2018, Ferrero introduced a modified Kinder Joy egg that complies with U.S. regulations. Crucially,
which is what I've been talking about, and works because the two are separate.
The Kinder Joy is not actually an egg-shaped chocolate. It's half a chocolate egg with wafer bits inside, while the toy is kept on the other side of the egg away from the edible bit, which I guess is suitable for hapless American children. And despite the fear surrounding Kinder Eggs, there's
There
little
shouldn't
evidence
be.
that these chocolate delights are as dangerous as claimed. Now, there have been 7 reported child deaths between 1989 and 2016, a relatively tiny number in the face of billions of eggs sold. And furthermore, the packaging warns parents that the eggs are not suitable for kids under the age of 3 and supervision is recommended. But let's...
Yeah. But because American parents suck and or American parents circa like 1980, 1990 suck. Don't watch their kids and don't give a fuck about them. So that's my fucking soapbox for the day. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna fucking demolish this amazing food my girlfriend just made. But a big thank you to the patrons who support the show for as little as $1 a month. I thank you immensely. There is a link down in the description for anybody interested. But this is not to take away from you, the viewer, for watching all the way to the end. I thank you especially. Please drop a subscription if you haven't already. But no pressure on that at all. Excuse me. Anywho, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.